What's up, y'all? It's Darius Allen, and I'm back at it again. We're just doing another Budgeting 101 video where I go into the previous month. It's November, so the previous month is October. And so let's just get into it. We've got new jobs, we're stabilizing. And now that she is full-time, we're starting to see it increase slowly here month by month. So September, October. So here's sharing my screen already. Let's just get into the numbers. All right. So this month already, including the child tax credit, the rest of it's all us essentially. $4,534.73. That is our income, guys. Like all the other government money, you've seen it throughout the month, right? Like, I'll go to here to my annual total. So you know that $10,000, $11,000, that's like school refund money, tax refund money, like all that stuff was like not stuff we earned from our job. So you see these high numbers right here. That's definitely that's not us. I mean, if you go into it, so what is that? April and May. You can see the income there. State tax refund, school refund, federal refund. What's in May? Or no, what did it say? March and April. March, refund, stimulus check, refund. So yeah, like that's like now we put that good money to use. Like, we're not just gonna spend it and splurge, but yeah, that's like not us. So the regular numbers that you would see here are like the May, June, those numbers. Honestly, what happened in September? September, I think I got another school refund. These refunds. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about no money now, but goodness. Yeah, so, but honestly, like, our regular months were looking like, so regardless of all that fluffed up stuff here in March and April, our actual work income was probably around 2,000 or, you know, 2,500 to the $3,000 mark, okay? So now we're actually finally on our own means bringing in, you know, as of October, you know, 4,000. And that's including the child tax credit. But eventually, once our income stabilizes from our new jobs and we got the full-time stuff going and we're all good, we're making what we expect to be making, I believe it's around that 4,500. It looks like this. So this is that number that we would be looking at every single month from our income, if nothing else, from like a side hustle or business income, stuff like that. Yeah, we really did get a lot of money from, like, that's crazy. So that's what we can attribute to this year, honestly, is what helped us keep it together. But yeah, like, so this June is a really good example of what, like, our income look. I still got a refund that month. So if it wasn't for that refund, we probably, like, was tight that, yeah. Yeah, how did we do that? Wow, 2,300. We brought in 2,600. Like, wow. But anyway, so that's our income for this month, $4,534.73. I have little notes here. Add IRA, the current, the new position that Raven works. She does not have any, 401k type of thing there. I also created my own IRA as well, even though my company that I work for has a, 5% match type thing. So, I mean, I'm going to take advantage of that free money, but I also had to roll over from a previous company that money, hold on. I'm adding at least 5% right now to Raven's IRA. And then I need to make sure, like, her previous employer is either going to hold that or we can roll it over into her new IRA. So I'll be looking into that, but that's why that note is there, add IRA. So I can make sure that we do take care of that, okay? This month was expensive. We've actually went down in gas. I don't drive, I work from home, so I'm like here all the time, so I barely drive anymore. So gases went down. We went up, we turned up this month. I ain't gonna lie to you. We turned up this month in entertainment. We just celebrating our new jobs. Like, it's cool. We spent we spent $331.92 in the entertainment category. We just went ham, y'all. Went out to eat a lot. Mostly, yes, out to eat. Little drinks here, the movies. Yeah, we just like, hey, we worked hard for this. We here. We got to a new level. We done leveled up. Let's just go ahead and splurge real quick. And I wasn't tripping about that. So it doesn't happen often. It does not. It does not. So this is one of those months where you'll see entertainment is like through the roof. So overall, what brings us down to our total expenses, $4,070. As you can see it. Groceries was not that expensive this month. The girls were out of town for like a week. So like that week that they were out of town, we probably spent, I could show you exactly when they were gone. $94. So we know who's eating all the food. It's the kids. It's the kids. But but we still was over budget. And starting the next year, 2022, I'm going to have to reevaluate this given inflation and everything. And come back and look at all of our spending for like, all these categories. And if I have to bump it up or if we need to limit something like, hey, there's no excuse for this regardless. We need to be here, sort of thing. So other than entertainment, also our biggest thing was also here, investments. So like if I'm going to spend money in entertainment, we better be putting something to the side as well. So we spent... The standard was, a budget was $370 into investment savings or whatever. We put a whole $1,020. So even if we take that away, so our expenses was $4,070, but savings really isn't an expense, but you got to log it somehow, right? So I removed that. So we actually only spent in the expense category total $3,050. Okay, but I still need to track this. I feel like it's better. I used to not track it. Yeah, like our stimulus check, I didn't do anything with it. It just kind of sat. So I just hurried up and I just moved it to the savings account. I didn't really say like, hey, we spent this or initially put it. But the money that I'm like moving out of the bank account to another bank account that's going to be for like investing in stocks or something like that, that's what I'm accounting for here and saying, hey, this is investment savings, and it actually gets sent out. But this one kind of stayed there like the federal tax funds, so you don't see a high monthly expense there. And that would throw it way off too. Like, okay, we got $7,000. Boom, put $7,000 in the investment category. No, then I can't really see the real numbers of like what we spent in our expenses. So for the actual expenses of that. So it's just like, instead of like doing all that extra stuff and adding in that when I know we saved it, because I want to look at the real numbers of what we're actually spending. And I think I said in the last video, I was talking about like percentage income. If you do watch that video about we were so close to buying a house or whatever, our actual housing expenses is right now not 25, it's 18 as of this month of October. 18% of our income only goes to housing. The Business Insider, this is from an article 2019, April 26, 2019. Most people blow nearly 40% of their money in the same place, where housing accounts for about 37% of the average American's budget. And I think this is just the overall average. So like a person like myself adds to that average who's actually only spending 18%. So the average household budget with the average income of $63,000, but based on valuepenguin.com is 16%. So I don't know which one to believe here. I'm a little bit confused. The average rent in the US $784. That is not true. The average rent is way higher than that now. So yeah, I think this Penguin one's a little bit outdated. I think I want to go with Business Insider. They tend to be a little bit more accurate, I think. But more and more, especially in this market right now with rents through the roof, I am definitely going to bank on that people are spending 37%, 30+% on their budget. I don't know. Share, what is it for you? Share your Housing to income ratio. What is it? What's the percentage? How much you spending on housing compared to your income? Doing pretty well, doing pretty well. That's the name of the game. Live below your means. Despite all challenges and opposition, live below your means, people. Live below your means. That's the name of the game. So again, recap, $4,500 for this month. Expenses, really $3,000, but we'll say adding up that investment, extra $1,020 is $4,070. But again, that's savings anyway. So thank you to the people that support me. Thank you to the wonderful support and just positive comments and encouragement. You know, I shared that very first video. Just wanted to share my story. Like, hey, this is where we at. We broke, and like we were making 30. I can pull up previous years of, you know, 2020, 2019, 2018, where our income was literally 35,000. We were not seeing this money that we're seeing this year. It just was not happening. So that's when I made that video. I was going based off our previous income stuff, and then also what we were making as I was seeing as our direct income as of you know, at that moment. And then I do that video, and then boom, we're getting all this like extra money from the government, and you know, now we got new jobs and that kind of stuff. So like, I mean, I wasn't lying, guys. I wasn't lying. Like, we were really making that kind of money. But now you just see the journey. You just experiencing the growth and the changes that we're doing. And it's cool. It's, you know, but I really don't care for money like that. I just know it's a part of the game. So I just play it well. That's all. I just play it well. Yeah, but money means nothing to me. So I'll just finish it off by saying something like that. Money is, it might as well be air. You know, this whole printed, anybody could make their own money, you know, long as there are more people that's willing to transact with it. Like, I feel like we value the US dollar so much, but it's really nothing. Like, all of this money talk is just nothing, y'all. We work for nothing to keep the lights on, to pay these other bills, and the cycle continues. Like, that's literally it. That's literally, I'm ranting right now, but this is real. That's literally what we live for. We live to make this money, to spend this money. Make this money, spend this money. Save the money, let it grow, because we need to save it for later, to spend it for later. That's literally like, okay, like this. If money were not an issue, what would you be doing right now? Most of us would probably not be working those jobs that we work, you know. Most of us would be doing things that we enjoy that could probably feed to our society in different ways, that of being our true inner selves. Yeah, that's where I'm at, man. I view the world differently. And when I don't view money as important, and the social status of using your money to buy a house and a nice car and all these other things, you can live differently, and you can, they're singing. I'm losing my mind just a little. It's literally Monopoly. Like, literally, it's literally like that, y'all. For real. For real. But I'm done talking about that. I ain't trying to go into deep detail. So that's it, y'all. That's the budgeting 101 for today. Again, I guess I could add this. There's only 19 categories. I only use 19 categories. I don't have auto payment or auto loan or all that stuff. If I had an auto loan, that'd be 20 categories. But yeah, only 19 line items, 18, 19 line items that I use, categories that I use to do this, because I want to keep it as small and simple as possible. That's for the month of October, y'all. Thank you for watching. I'm not going to go any further. This video does not need to be 30 minutes long. A budget 101 update video. So I'll catch y'all later. Peace.